love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. The news spreading across the NFL world has the power of an earthquake, and it is shaking every corner of the football landscape. TYREEK Hill, the superstar wide receiver, is heading to the Philadelphia Eagles. Nobody saw it coming, not even the insiders who usually have their ears pressed against the walls of locker rooms and training facilities. The whispers started as small, faint rumors, and in just a matter of hours, the buzz has turned into a roaring storm. The Eagles, already a team bursting with speed, aggression, and confidence, are now welcoming one of the fastest men to ever set foot on a football field. Fans are losing their minds, filling social media with celebration posts, memes, and predictions of unstoppable dominance. The arrival of Hill feels like the missing piece of a puzzle, the kind of move that can turn a playoff contender into a dynasty-level threat. It is not just about adding a star. It is about creating an atmosphere of fear for every defensive coordinator in the league. Imagine Jalen Hurts having TYREEK Hill streaking down the field alongside A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. The possibilities feel endless, and the NFL is officially on notice. For Philadelphia fans, this is more than just a signing or a trade. It is a cultural moment, the kind that will be remembered in the city's sports history books. The Eagles have always been a team fueled by passion, grit, and the loud voices of their famously intense supporters. Now, they have gifted that passionate base with a superstar whose highlight reels play like video game clips on fast forward. TYREEK Hill does not just catch passes. He changes the geometry of defenses. Safeties panic when he takes off, corners pray for help, and linebackers are rendered helpless when he cuts across the field. In Philly, a city that thrives on energy, adrenaline, and electricity, Hill feels like a perfect fit. The buzz is so overwhelming that people are already drawing comparisons with the biggest sports rivals in the city's history, from Allen Iverson in the NBA to Bryce Harper in baseball. It is that level of hype, that level of emotional eruption. TYREEK Hill is not just arriving. He is igniting a firestorm of belief. The locker room is also bracing itself for this new chapter, and reports suggest that players are both excited and motivated. A.J. Brown, already one of the top receivers in the league, reportedly welcomed the idea of playing alongside Hill rather than feeling threatened. Devonta Smith, known for his calm and laser-focused approach, will now have the opportunity to learn directly from a player whose route running and acceleration are second to none. Jalen Hurts, the quarterback who has already shown incredible growth, is probably the biggest winner of all. With Hill's presence, Hurts has the ultimate weapon to stretch defenses, open up the run game, and create matchup nightmares across the board. Coaches are likely already drawing up new schemes, imagining motion plays, quick screens, and deep bombs that turn defenses inside out. TYREEK Hill does not simply fit into an offense. He transforms it. And when you mix that transformation with the discipline and physicality of the Eagles roster, you get a recipe for something terrifyingly potent. The anticipation is already reaching fever pitch, and the season has not even started yet. It is worth noting that the NFL thrives on drama, and this move adds a fresh chapter to its ongoing saga of rivalries and storylines. The NFC East, already one of the most dramatic divisions in football, now has another layer of intensity. Imagine TYREEK Hill lining up against the Cowboys secondary on Sunday Night Football, or torching the Giants in a heated December matchup with playoff implications. Those games are not just regular season contests anymore. They are blockbuster events waiting to happen. The television ratings will skyrocket, the storylines will dominate pre-game shows, and Philadelphia will find itself at the center of the football universe. The Eagles were already relevant, already contenders, but now they're the team everyone wants to watch. The ripple effects stretch even further, shaking up Vegas odds, fantasy football drafts, and the strategic planning of rival teams. Coaches across the NFC are probably staying up late tonight, scribbling on whiteboards, wondering how on earth they could defend against this trio of receivers. Spoiler alert, they probably can't. That's the magnitude of this moment, and it is sending shockwaves through the league. But for all the excitement, there are whispers of curiosity too. How will the Eagles adjust their offensive balance? Nick Sirianni has built his coaching reputation on adaptability, and now he has the challenge of balancing egos, touches, and opportunities. Tyreek Hill is known for his hunger to be involved in every play, and Philly already has established stars who thrive when they're the centerpiece of the attack. Will this blend seamlessly, or will there be growing pains along the way? In the NFL, talent alone does not guarantee harmony. Chemistry matters, and sometimes too many stars can create friction. That said, the early mood feels optimistic because this is not a random roster move, it is a calculated strike. The Eagles' front office has earned respect for its smart decisions, and if they felt Hill was the right fit, there must be a strong plan in place. The uncertainty only adds fuel to the drama, making the storyline one of the most fascinating to follow all season long. And then there is the city of Philadelphia itself. Few fan bases can embrace a new star the way Philly can. The same crowd that once booed Santa Claus is also the same crowd that will lift a player onto their shoulders if he delivers fireworks on the field. Tyreek Hill is stepping into a pressure cooker environment, one where expectations will be sky high from day one. But if he delivers, if he takes over games the way he did in Kansas City and Miami, he will be treated like a living legend. The murals will go up, the chants will echo in every bar, and kids will be running in their backyards pretending to be the cheetah in green and black. That is the level of adoration that awaits him. And maybe, just maybe, this is the start of a love story between a superstar and a city that has been hungry for more glory. The Eagles have opened the door to a new era, and Tyreek Hill is walking right through it, ready to set the NFL on fire. The buzz around Tyreek Hill's shocking move to the Eagles isn't slowing down. It's actually getting louder by the minute. Inside NFL circles, there are already hushed conversations about how this deal might have been brewing for longer than anyone realized. Some insiders whisper that Philadelphia's front office has been quietly preparing for this splash, lining up cap space and planning adjustments behind the scenes while keeping everything under wraps. That level of secrecy is rare in today's information-driven league, but it shows just how badly the Eagles wanted this superstar. Fans are speculating whether Howie Roseman, the mastermind general manager, had been orchestrating this like a chess grandmaster, waiting for the right moment to strike. The timing could not be better, with the Eagles still carrying the sting of falling short in recent seasons despite having one of the deepest rosters in football. Bringing in Hill feels like more than just a personnel upgrade. It feels like a statement to the entire NFL. Philadelphia is not content with being close. Philadelphia wants dominance, wants rings, and is willing to shake the league to its core to achieve that. The whispers say, this is just the beginning. Behind closed doors, other franchises are already feeling the ripple effect of Hill's arrival in Philadelphia. Coaches from rival NFC teams are reportedly scrambling to redraw defensive schemes, some even joking that their best option might be to petition for rule changes just to slow down the Eagles' receiving core. Defensive coordinators, particularly in Dallas and Washington, now face a nightmare scenario where doubling Hill leaves A.J. Brown in single coverage and rolling coverage toward Brown opens up Hill to scorch the secondary. Add Devonta Smith to the mix, and it's almost unfair. This kind of offensive arsenal hasn't been seen in years, and it is drawing comparisons to the legendary Rams' greatest show on turf. But some are whispering something bigger, that the Eagles are building a modern juggernaut, a machine designed to dominate both now and for seasons to come. It isn't just about winning games. It's about redefining how offense is played in today's NFL. Rumors suggest that even AFC teams are paying attention, preparing in case the Eagles march all the way to the Super Bowl. The league has been put on red alert. Of course, no blockbuster move comes without its share of doubters. Some skeptics are already questioning how long Tyreek Hill can maintain his blistering speed, pointing to the natural wear and tear that comes with years of explosive play. They argue that while Hill's impact will be immediate, Father Time eventually catches up to every athlete. But within Philadelphia, that concern seems like background noise compared to the excitement. The whispers suggest the Eagles' medical staff has been heavily involved, running extensive checks before the deal was finalized, and their confidence in Hill's longevity is sky-high. Beyond that, Hill's training regimen is known to be elite. His off-season workouts are legendary for pushing the limits of endurance and explosiveness. In Philly, a city that thrives on resilience, fans are brushing aside the doubts and focusing on the thrill of the now. The present moment feels golden, and in sports, sometimes that is all that matters. Right now, the Eagles have one of the most dangerous weapons in the game, and they're ready to unleash him on every defense brave enough to line up across the field. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Adding another layer of intrigue is the locker room dynamic. There are whispers that Jalen Hurts and TYREEK Hill have already exchanged texts and calls, working to establish chemistry before even stepping on the practice field. Hurts, known for his leadership and calm under pressure, has reportedly embraced the idea of having another superstar at his disposal. The vibe is said to be positive, with Hill bringing energy, swagger, and experience from championship-caliber teams. Still, some sources hint that the adjustment will not be entirely smooth. Wide receiver rooms can be delicate ecosystems, especially when multiple players want the spotlight. But the Eagles' culture, built on accountability and unity, might be strong enough to balance it all. Nick Sirianni is known for being a player's coach, someone who fosters relationships and trust, and this could be his biggest test yet. If he manages to blend Hill's fiery personality with the team's already tight-knit structure, the results could be historic. The rumor mill insists the Eagles believe not only in Hill's talent, but in his ability to buy into a collective mission, bringing a championship back to Philadelphia. Jerseys with Hill's name on the back are flying off shelves, and merchandise stores are preparing for record-breaking sales. Philadelphia's fan base has always been one of the most passionate, sometimes brutally so, but when they love a player, they love him with every ounce of their being. Rumors are circulating about mural artists already sketching designs to plaster Hill's image on city walls, immortalizing him before he has even played it down in green. This isn't just excitement. It's a cultural takeover. Philly is buzzing like it hasn't since the Super Bowl win, and some would even argue the energy feels bigger now. The Eagles aren't just a football team in this city. They're a lifeblood, a symbol, and Hill's arrival is like throwing gasoline on an already raging fire. The rumor? This might become one of the most iconic eras in Philadelphia sports history, the kind fans will tell their children about for decades. And so, the NFL enters a new chapter. TYREEK Hill's move to the Eagles is not just another transaction. It's a saga, a spectacle, a turning point in the league's ever-evolving drama. Rumors suggest players around the NFL are texting each other in disbelief, shocked by the boldness of the Eagles' move. Analysts are already reshaping their power rankings. Fantasy football enthusiasts are tearing up their draft boards, and rivals are quietly panicking behind the scenes. The future feels unpredictable, wild, and thrilling, exactly the way fans love it. Whether this ends in a championship parade down Broad Street or in the heartbreak of shattered expectations, one thing is certain. This story will dominate headlines all season long. TYREEK Hill is not just a player. He is a phenomenon, and now he wears midnight green. For the Eagles, for the fans, and for the entire NFL, this is more than just football. This is theater, this is spectacle, and this is the kind of rumor-turned-reality that reminds everyone why they fell in love with the sport in the first place. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.